सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Today I'll share few truths about feeling connection with the Master. Feeling connection with the Master is the subtlest, best gift can ever happen to human being. For the fruit to be completely ripened, it needs to be connected with the tree. For the child to grow completely, it needs to be connected with the mother through umbilical cord. For anything to blossom, bloom, it needs connection with the highest possibility which it should become. If a child should become complete grown-up human being before the birth, the complete full grown-up human body, it needs to retain its connection through umbilical cord with the mother. Only then the complete body is created. And once the complete body is created, you may not need the physical umbilical cord connection. Once the fruit is completely ripened, once it carries a seed which can become one more tree, the physical connection with the mother tree may not be required. But till that happens, the connection is inevitable. Connection is important. Vidarka, the feeling connection with the Master, one of the ultimate gift happens to human body who has grown at least to a certain level in that subtle understanding. Only they smell even the presence of the Master. Only they have the courage to enter into the great feeling connection, because feeling connection with Master will just make you as an enlightened being. Lot of things with which your ignorance survives, lot of things with which your mind thrives, lot of things on which your suffering is built will be taken away from you. The problem is ignorance is such, it will constantly try to retain itself and it will try to have a hold over you, constantly trying its best to move you out of the Master, feeling connection with the Master in all possible ways. The worst Maya, Mara, devil is losing the feeling connection with the Master. What Buddhism calls as Mara, what Christianity calls as devil, what Hinduism calls as Maya, all this is nothing but losing connection with the Master. So devils do its job by making you constantly lose the connection with the living Master. Ramakrishna says very beautifully, whenever somebody abuses your Master in front of you, Ramakrishna, such a great incarnation, who always radiated compassion, even when people tortured him physically, he was radiating compassion. He was showering love and compassion. Such a highly evolved Tyagi, even when he was asked about what to do when people abuse Master, he is so strong, he says, cut his tongue or move out of his place. I tell you, no need to go for cutting the tongue of the people who abuse the Master, but move out of that place. Do not allow the devil to work on you. Do not allow the Mara to work on you. Do not be carried away by the illusion which really appears a solid, almost reality, but almost not reality. And sometimes Ramakrishna takes a very strong stand. Somebody asks him, parents and family is important, or my spiritual seeking and enlightenment is important? He says, for the sake of God and enlightenment, you can sacrifice the family and parents. If the parents come on the way for your enlightenment, if family comes on the way to your enlightenment, dump it. Go for enlightenment. It's very strange. Person like Ramakrishna taking this kind of strong stance, but there are few places masters take a strong, uncompromising stand. I tell you, losing the feeling connection with master is too strong. Lose, too big miss. Let it not happen to you in your life. Even the people who cherish enmity and abuse master, I tell you very clearly, even many parts of their own organ, many molecules in their own system will not accept it, will not accept what they are doing, will not tolerate what they are doing. They will all be resisting. They will all carry the sacred, great, amazing, joyful, intense memory of the time and experience they had around master. The sweetness still remains fresh, alive inside. But these guys, maybe out of ignorance or arrogance or some other vested interests, go on suppressing those beautiful great memories. Just to suppress those great beautiful memories, suppress the voice of that organs, suppress the voice of that molecules, they raise their voice louder and louder in abusing master. Just they want to avoid that part, suppress it, put it in unconscious. But unfortunately, no voice is unheard or suppressed by your own consciousness. The suppressed voice and the suppressed truths, the suppressed experiences naturally does not die down. So that molecules which are suppressed, that organs whose voices are not heard, naturally protest, start non-cooperation movement. That's what I call physical and mental diseases. Still, after so much being done to me, after so many people cherishing so much of enmity and vomiting so much of venom and poison on me, still I don't feel anger, or I don't feel enmity, I don't feel venom. Just one reason, all my molecules and organs still carry such beautiful love, the respect, gratitude for all those people who are abusing, cherishing enmity now, but all the great service, all the beautiful things they have done to me, and all the beautiful time I spent with them or they spent around me. Please understand, joy, even when you share with others, creates more joy in you. I have shared a lot of joy and bliss with all of them. So it created only more joy and bliss in me, even though they are not directly responsible for my bliss. Just by sharing with them, I have experienced deeper and deeper joy and bliss. So that molecules, that organs is not interested in taking revenge, abusing, disturbing, or cherishing enmity, vomiting poison. That's the reason I am constantly in the highest integrity, highest honesty, which is beyond all social hypocrisy, which is direct utility for me and for my life. I tell you two things. If you have not lost the feeling connection with the master, don't allow the people who abuse master around you. Do not entertain them in any way. Retain your feeling connection with master, which is ultimate gift. I tell you, connecting with the things which you are not unconsciously, which are lower than you, is ego. Connecting with the things which you are not consciously, which are higher than you, is devotion, feeling connection, the trust, the ability to do prana pratishtha. So this ability to do prana pratishtha is antidote for egoism. So understand, if you have not lost the feeling connection with Master, don't lose. It's a precious gift, too precious gift, almost like a lamp, small lamp kept in your heart. Don't allow the cyclone of sensationalism to put it off. Keep it alive, very sacred, very precious. And for some reason, vested interests are unconsciously, if you have lost feeling connection with Master, don't do that same thing to others. Don't go around and disturb others' vidarka. It's a worst sin. Not only that, the more you try to abuse the Master, more of your own organs and molecules will resist and take revenge on you. That is what I call incurring karma by themselves. I won't be cursing. I will not do anything wrong to them. But their own molecules, their own organs, their own system will be protesting them and enter into non-cooperation movement, and naturally it will become physical and mental diseases. Finally, not just ordinary physical death, falling into the worst unconsciousness means the lower level of existence, which is a too big punishment for the casual, time-passing entertainment which these guys are doing. So, protect yourself and protect yourself if you have not lost your vidarka by strengthening it. And if you lost it, unfortunately, don't disturb others' feeling connection, others' vidarka. And if you keep quiet, at least your organs and molecules at some point will reclaim the great beautiful experience of vidarka and experience of raising in love with the Master, and the possibility to reclaim the great feeling connection exists. So reclaim it. Reclaim your feeling connection with the Master, and let you all live, achieve and radiate living enlightenment. Let you all live, achieve and experience, express, radiate the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you.